Well, you act like you've grown up by 28 years. This was only 2.5 years ago. You were born in '03, right? I'm not amused.
I don't, it's not like I got any items. I don't got nobody to look up. I gotta do some.
Where's your mom and dad at?
Pass. So, and my mom, really.
Yes, she is, but I can pull something up if you need me to.
Yeah, pull this case up.
Go
I
ahead.
did. I
Do you have
sensed
the
her
case number by chance? I can,
23W 831-736. So I sentenced her, it looks like, back on June 21 of 23. I set a review hearing. Well, then she failed to appear on October 2nd. It must have been a show cause. It was a show cause. So let me find that show cause and we can go from there. I don't know. Okay. The charge is failure to pay fines and costs is ordered. This is part of a show cause dated September 18 of 23. So have you had a chance to look at that with her or talk to her about that?
No, Your Honor, I saw that there was an outstanding fine, I believe, and that there was just a bit of live developers. I was more concerned with the amount of time that's elapsed since the last show cause.
So I'm gonna arraign her on that and then I'm gonna go from there, okay? Ma'am, you're charged with failure to pay fines and costs as ordered. This is part of a show cause dated September 18 of 23. And you didn't show up. That's your first technical violation. However, now you've absconded. So that means that your HIDA status could be revoked. I don't believe I ever revoked that status. The conviction entered. And you would be subject to a 90-day jail term. Do you understand? You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of evidence on this, since it's a probation violation. You have the right to a hearing. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty at any time, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that? All right. You understand at a hearing, you could testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you, and you'll have the right to cross-examine any probation witnesses. I can't hear you. All right. So in a second, I'm going to ask you how you wish to plead. Is she going to plead guilty or?
Yes, in these circumstances, it's a black and white situation. She knows that she did not make a payment and she knows that she failed to appear. I don't believe that the hearing would be necessary that, but we will be wanting to provide an explanation. But yes, in the circumstance, we're not contesting those two scenarios.
John Colin, Beth. To the charge that you failed to pay fines and costs totaling $935. How do you wish to plead? Did you fail to pay?
Yes,
I can't hear you.
yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Plea is accepted to that charge. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. Here's my concern with you. I bet you didn't do the community service either. And I bet you didn't do the positive strategies program either.
Definitely did community service and a positive strategy.
Let me-
And I sent her emails, and that's why I had tried to contact her.
Just keep your voice up.
I just tried to contact her on email and just let her know like I couldn't make it. So I was just trying to, I was just trying to let y'all know so y'all can another date or just talk and get her. And I couldn't, and it's like everything just fell apart and I couldn't even get her. So
You couldn't get here.
after the fact, and I couldn't get up her and
You got here to the Speedway on Allen Road in Woodhaven, and Allen Road's right next to us.
yeah,
That's when you committed the crime back in February of 23. And then I heard all this from your lawyer and you about how your employer, right? Correct me. These were lottery tickets.
I feel like they just, honestly, I feel like they threw me under the bus. I wanted to take that to trial. I didn't know how, so
You were what?
it wasn't me doing it. So and they wasn't giving y'all no cameras or footage, anything, and I didn't know how to go about it.
I wouldn't have taken your plea if you didn't admit that you, Ms. Murphy was representing her. I remember this vividly. And she was saying that at least initially that the employer asked her to steal, her boss asked her to steal the lottery tickets. That's what I was told. I'd love to go back and listen to this. I mean, I give myself credit for even remembering any aspect of this, given the fact that this all happened 3 years ago, and I've only had probably 8,000 people in front of me since then. I want to know why she didn't show up, and I want to know why she didn't come and ask for time to pay when I told her she could do that.
I really ain't had I didn't have nobody. I didn't have nobody. So you feel me to tell me that this is what you gotta do. If you don't do it, you definitely gonna go to jail. Just I done been through so much since I haven't been here. So like, I got a lot of knowledge now. I go to school for criminal justice, so I know there's certain things that you have to do, but there's some things that you feel me, that you just gotta.
You're going to school where for criminal justice? Your name?
Elizabeth Boss, probation, Your Honor.
Did she do the positive strategies program in the community service?
She did do her community service, Your Honor. She did not attend the Positive Strategies Program. She indicated, to me that she was struggling financially. I actually worked it out with PRS. They waived a lot of her late fees and courtesy fees. So she could attend that program, but no, she did not end up attending it.
Ma'am,
Yeah, the last communication from PRS was that, she wanted to share another update with me. She had to reschedule her session from the night before, waived her fee as courtesy. Unfortunately, she failed to attend the scheduled session again. That is from Kristen at PRS.
Jennifer, give me a new Woodhaven date real quick. Let me just double check something. How much trouble have you been in since you were in front of me? Oh, you went out and got something else. You got a CCW dismissed because it was under HIDA.
Yeah, it was.
You still have warrants. Let me see how many warrants you have here.
I didn't have no CPU in it.
Here's what you have. Warrant out of the 24th district, warrant out of the 23rd, 53rd, 37th, 46, 36, 36, 36. You got about 8 warrants out.
Right now?
They just ran this today.
No, I only thought I had the ticket warrants. I'm not even what's it called. Like I went on I needed my driver's license. I literally got to pay 2 no insurance tickets, which I did have insurance. I just
Ma'am,
didn't get.
let's stick to the issue. Do you work?
Thursday, only day I don't be there because I can't work.
Why should I not revoke her HIDA status?
Yeah, I think that, putting it
She
down.
didn't do the positive strategies and she's been blowing us off for 3 years, 2.5 years.
Judge did indicate that I'd be seeking potentially another day. Woodhaven's here. I think that some of the statements that she's made regarding school could be verified and maybe that put her in a better light for reconsideration.
You have the money now?
I definitely can pay you good. I can go on my micro, get you 200, pay 200 today.
Well, you owe us over 900.
Yeah, 935.
No, you owe more than that now. There's warrant fees and everything else. You came here after 3 years and you came here with only $200 when you knew you owed at least 900.
I don't get paid too.
Give your auntie what?
I got a lot. I still got a lot going on. I want to get this out the way. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely trying to get this out the way. I definitely told him I'm trying to get this settled. Not trying to, cause I already know. I knew this was gonna come back to me. I didn't know it was gonna come back today. And I should have been got it together. And that's just me not having, you feel me? Yesterday was my daddy death day, so it's not like I feel me. Everything just fell apart. Like when we give up work at 3 in the morning today, like,
I know, but you remember what an attitude you had with me?
yes, and I apologize because I was a kid. Didn't know nothing.
Well, you act like you've grown up by 28 years. This was only 2.5 years ago. You were born in 03, right? I'm not amused.
I don't, it's not like I got any items. I don't got nobody to look up. I gotta do this.
Where's your mom and dad at?
Dad passed. So, and my mom, really.
I can't hear you.
Dad passed. Me and my mom were not cool. So,
You're not cool? You don't get along?
very.
You're not showing her enough respect.
No, it's not like she give her kids that type of respect, you know. You know how these generation mamas be. Want to do what they want to do. Take care of their kids and treat them and show them the right way.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Jennifer, give me a date when Mr. Urick's on my docket, will you please?
You've got April 29th or May 13th.
Beth, Positive Strategies Program. How long until she could get into that?
I honestly, I'd have to look at the website. It's offered, about once every about 4 or 5 weeks. I am honestly gonna go off memory. I wanna say it's being offered like the second Thursday in May, like May 13th, maybe.
Give me a later date in May.
The 27th.
And how many days is that program again? It's just,
It starts with the initial.
right, but I didn't order any follow-up, so it should just be 1 day, right?
Yeah, it should just be 1 day if no follow-up was
We're
ordered.
gonna set a sentencing for, what'd you say, Jennifer?
May 27th.
At 8:30 in the morning. Now, I'm setting a $200 cash bond. I'm accepting your guilty plea. I'm gonna write down here, defendant to attend Positive Strategies program. Let me tell you something. If you're truly, and bring proof, defendant attending criminal justice program at Oakland Community, I'm sorry. Listen to me pardon me?
This is literally my last semester. I'm supposed to graduate.
Well, I tell you what, you can take a criminal justice degree and pretty much throw it down the garbage if you're convicted of things like this in CCW. Now you got the one off your record. And you better go over and take care of at least a couple of these warrants. So I'm giving you 6, 7, 5 weeks here. To take care of at least a couple standing warrants. So even though you were wise with me, and that's the beauty of the criminal justice system, I'm still gonna treat you fairly. You're gonna post $200. Jennifer, tell Heather or whoever to
I
print out a
am
note.
relaying it right now.
Thank you very much. May 27th at 8:30. Take care of a couple tickets. Do the positive strategies program, and you better come back with all the money here too.
Yeah, I was,
Listen, this is it. I can't extend probation anymore. So you gotta come back with, there's restitution of $300. So you're gonna be able to come back with the other 700 in 4 or 5 weeks?
I was about to just ask you, like, can I pay it through the 7 weeks? That's what I was doing.
I can't do it.
So you just want me to come order?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
If you want this off your record, you have, to, okay? In fact, if it will help you, just wait 1 second. You're mumbling. Just let me finish, please. Happy. She did this before too. She won't stop talking.
That's my part. That's what I'm in therapy for.
Court will consider not requiring you to take care of other tickets. I mean, you're still gonna have to do it. D comes with all money. I can't dismiss this for you if I don't have all the money. I can't do it. You had 3 years, 2.5 years to save. That's all I can tell you. Post your bond. Good luck. I wish you well. I hope I can dismiss this for you. Good luck.